Welcome to Bad Food Blog, and this is the second in our series of these, which are Taste the Difference, different hot cross buns. And today we have 4 chocolate and salted caramel hot cross buns. So this is taking the idea of having the lovely fruit in it and going completely crazy and replacing all of that with chocolate. It's very early in the morning, so my voice sounds a bit weird. I've only just woken up and cleaned my teeth. But you know, this looks like it's going to be a yummy breakfast. I'm concerned that these are going to be even more sugar intense. Let's have a quick look, shall we? 11% sugar, starch 23. So that's a carbohydrate content of 38%. Wow! Okay. There's a lot of energy in them. They will burn very well in the toaster, so just like yesterday, I'm going to have to cook them on a very low heat. Oh, they do look yummy. Let's open the pack up and see what they smell like. I'll try and keep the packet as intact as possible, which I totally failed to do yesterday with the knife. There we go. That was a little better. But let's grab a knife and... Ooh, oh my god. Shut up, Alexa. Alexa, sorry about that. I'll have to edit that and remove Alexa from joining in and messing up and stupidly describing lions for no reason at all. Okay, these ones are really sticky. In fact, they're so sticky they're getting chocolate everywhere. All over my hands, all over everything. So I'm going to put them on a plate because I'm worried they're going to stick to the board. Look, the bag's full of chocolate. There is chocolate everywhere. So if you're going to do this, you should use cooking chocolate that is going... And my wife wants one of these as well. My son will probably have one as well. Yep. And I'll probably try and eat 2. There is just chocolate everywhere. You should probably use cooking chocolate, which has a higher melting temperature than... I mean, this is only about 12 degrees centigrade, and the chocolate's melting everywhere. Like, it's over everything. I'm worried. Let's go put them in the toaster and see if they catch fire. So here we go. These are an absolute sticky mess. And let's put them in the toaster and see what happens to them. I'm imagining they're going to catch on fire or something else as equally crazy. The toaster is configured the same as yesterday. I wonder what's going to happen to them. We'll find out. I'll pause it there. Just in case you're wondering, like my wife, if these should be toasted, they do have a little sign that says heat on the grill for 2 to 3 minutes. So I think putting them in a toaster is kind of exactly what they should do. They are leaking chocolate everywhere. Everything I'm touching is getting covered in chocolate. They're covered in chocolate. I'm advising against this one. They've used the wrong type of chocolate. I'm sorry. There is no reason to have this type of chocolate. There is good cooking chocolate, which you see in pano chocolate, which doesn't get this messy until after it's heated up. And if it cools down, it re-solidifies. You should be using that type of cooking chocolate, not this type of chocolate. I can already smell burning, because I presume that given the massive sugar and starch content of this, it's going to burn extremely quickly. And also, it's a mess. Everywhere these things touch, they are leaving pools of chocolate and caramel. Absolute mess. I imagine they're going to taste nice, but they're impossible to handle. I mean, you expect a little bit of sticky fingers dealing with you know, hot cross buns. You don't expect chocolate residue everywhere. Absolutely ludicrous. I hope they taste nice. Judging by the smell and the smoke I can see coming from there. Not quite done yet. There's little whiffs of smoke coming up. Probably burning caramel or chocolate. I don't know if the camera will pick it up very well. It's probably not going to because it's very light. Hear that hissing sound as per normal. Wow, way to make hot cross buns even more unhealthy. Right, I think I'm calling the cooking time now. I don't want these catching fire or melting into. Ow. Yeah. Should never pick things up out of a toaster with a knife in case it's still on and you touch the elements. Okay. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. I can hear fizzing and boiling from bits dropping off them into the toaster. Well, they look very well done, and that was a lot less time than I normally do them for. And now that they're heated up, there is even more chocolate pouring off them. Okay, well that one's cooking. I'm just going to say that I have to wash my hands before I can get the butter and butter knife out, because my hands are covered in chocolate. And leaving a camera on that, you can see if you can see any smoke rising from there. I can see a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm seeing smoke. I just saw a flame. That was a little like thump of a flame from inside the toaster. Some fat obviously spat on the element and it caught fire. I just wonder how bad this is going to get. Butter knife, yeah. Okay, I think those are done now. Let's give them a couple more, a minute or more. I don't know, I just think this is not what I'm going to buy again. I don't care how much of a sweet it is until they start using the correct type of chocolate. I'm not interested in this. It's a nightmare to handle. It's worse than handling a cake. In fact, a cake is designed to be handled. Even a pastry doesn't give off this much rubbish onto your hands. I know, I think I'm going to call it there. I think that's, I think I'm going to say that's done. Yeah, it is. Remember the second toaster round, the second round of toasting, there we go, perfect, is always going to be quicker because the toaster itself will have heated up and there'll be less energy spent on heating the toaster and more radiant energy all around in the toaster to go into heating your bread. If you wonder why the third or fourth round of toast gets burnt and the rest doesn't, that's why. So let's butter the sticky mess and give them a quick try. So I'm just going to butter one half. I know this seems unusual, but I'm going to be treating all of the them the same when it comes to trying them, the hot cross buns. I'm going to butter them and then see what they taste like. Looks pretty good. Oh, way too sweet. The caramel and chocolate flavour has infused through the bread, and it's just like, it's like eating a cake or a pastry. It's way too sweet. It doesn't taste like a hot cross bun. It is oozing boiling chocolate all over my hands. No, I mean, it doesn't taste bad, but there's none of that contrast you get with the sticky bread and the sharp berries that you normally get, or the orange peel, or the other wonderful ingredients. You normally get a nice contrast. That's all gone. It's just chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. You can't even taste the salty caramel. There's too much chocolate. It's not dark chocolate, really. It tastes more like milk chocolate. Look. Well, this has been, you know, Sainsbury's Taste the Difference, 4 chocolate and caramel salt hot caramel hot cross buns. I'm just so annoyed with them. You will have to wash your hands or have a tissue on hand because you won't even be able to get to a bathroom or a sink if you're eating these. I imagine you'll get some on your clothes. And they don't even taste that great. They're just way too sweet. I mean, I don't saying that, but it's like sickly sweet. Way over the top. Well, they may be to some people's taste. They're not really... I mean, I like it, but it's way overbalanced. Like a pan au chocolat is a much better balance of chocolate and bread. And I would go with that every time. Thanks for watching. Please like, and if you're not already a subscriber, it would be great if you could subscribe. And if you feel like sharing a video with your friends, that's also fine too. Thanks for watching. Bye.